It's a cold one for the second week of playoffs. And since in Graham, Texas, when we say bring your winter coat, what we really mean is bring your hunting coat, the stands look more like a deer blind. And that's just fine, because we're all here to see the Glen Tigers take on your Graham Steers. Welcome to the Highsmith Automotive Graham Steers football film, brought to you by Highsmith Automotive, affordable work in a Christian environment. Cornelius Custom Services, customize your ride. Clear Fork Country, your outdoor connection. First National Bank, First and Graham, First in Service. Your Walmart Supercenter, save money, live better. Potter's Pizza, simply fresh, simply better. And Mike Sipes, State Farm Insurance. This game was all about the D, baby, and the Steers quickly shut down the Tigers' first drive. The Steers' opening drive would feature a nice reception from Davis to Baca, and it's capped off by a touchdown run by Dylan Gonzalez. The Steers' defense continues to shut down any running game that Glen hoped to bring. The Steers' second possession gets started nicely with a keeper from Ben Davis to get into Tiger territory, but cold hands would get the better of us, and the Steers turn over the ball. Then the defense would have their best stand of the night. 3 devastating plays in a row, each one for a loss. The Tigers get backed way, way up. They end up looking at a 4th and 28 and trying to kick out of their own end zone into the wind. The defense would actually net 8 yards for the Steers on this possession. Now that's some good D. Then in the second quarter, we'd see our Mike Sipes State Farm play of the game. It's a two-parter, so stay with us. It starts with a great punt by Ben Davis. He traps this ball in the corner, and Mikey Freeze does a great job of pinning this right up against the line. And then on the very next play, the Tigers in their own end zone. Husky gets him scrambling. Spur Hearn is in the pursuit, and Dustin McWhorter would make contact as he gets rid of the ball. The refs would have a quick conference, and then, yep, out comes the flag. Intentional grounding in the end zone results in a safety, the first one we've seen this season. Now that's some good D. The Steers would score 2 more times in the half, one by Dylan Gonzalez and a reception by Mikey Freeze, and we get to our halftime score of 21-0. In the second half, the Steers waste no time getting back into the end zone. Then a series of penalties would give the Tigers great starting field position, and the fans go crazy, cheering the defense on to keep the shutout. Great secondary coverage and big-time line domination does just that. The Steers go on to win by a score of 34-0. This is their 3rd shutout in a row. That makes 5 on the season, and they have not been scored on once in playoffs. Now that's some good D. And the Steers are your area champs. Now let's take a look at the Mike Sipes State Farm postgame.
I've been around a lot of teams, but very few that just love the game like you guys. Y'all love it. You love every bit of it. All right. The fans are loving it. I mean, it could be it's kind of a blowout, and yet the fans are yelling. They're yelling on every play. You know, did you hear them? They were yelling so hard, even though it was 34-0. They were yelling so hard, we could hardly get the calls into you. That's big time. They like to watch you play. The coaches love to watch you play. It's just I'm just so glad that we're playing Thanksgiving football. I would like to give a special presentation for Coach McChristian. Coach. Uh-oh. Yeah! Hey, congratulations on the shutout, Coach Mack.
Next, the Steers will face the Lubbock Estacado Matadors in Abilene this Saturday at 6 p.m. And that's it for your Highsmith Automotive Graham Steers football film. Brought to you by Highsmith Automotive, Cornelius Custom Services, Clear Fork Country, First National Bank, Walmart Supercenter, Potter's Pizza, and Mike Sipes State Farm Insurance. On behalf of Scene Marketing, I'm Jay Hawkins saying keep your eyes on the Steers of Graham.